So I know that you guys have been asking me for a very long time to show you my mixing process, to show you my mixing tricks and reveal my mixer channels. Today, it's a lucky day, man, because I'm gonna be taking you over to one of my most recent beats. I'm gonna be showing you the mixing process of it. Hopefully you will learn something on how to get your beats sounding more clean. Even though I don't really mix my beats anymore because I just applied the presets in my drum kit. So in case you wanna get the whole catalog of presets that I use in my beats, just follow the link in the description that will drive you to my latest drum kit. Bow. So these are the mixer channels of the beat that we're gonna get through today. So it's a very simple beat. As you can see, there aren't that many elements. I'm also gonna let you have a listen to the beat. This is basically the drop of the beat. I'm gonna start from the melody. So this is the melody here. We have the equalizer first, cutting out the low frequencies like this, and then we have the compressor to level down the melody and to make it sound more, you know, kind of linear in terms of volume. And then we have the limiter that I actually use to sidechain with the kick, because yeah, depending on the type of beat I'm making, I like sidechaining the kick with the melody. I'm also gonna show you how it actually applies with the kick when the kick is gonna be actually working, but pretty much it's the same thing as the sidechain with the 808, if you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, this is the melody. So next element, the counter snare. Very simple. So we have the delay, then we have a pancake, then we have the reverb and equalizer as well to cut low frequencies here. Even though there are no low frequencies, I still put in just to make sure. And then a cut on the high end. And then we have this equalizer here again. Don't even ask me why, bro, it just worked good. And also a little bit of stereo separation to make it sound more wide. That's all for the counter snare. And then we have the snare. For the snare we have a camel crasher here and equalizer as well, pretty much similar as for the counter snare. Lastly, we have a little bit, like a tiny bit of reverb. As you notice here, I don't even use the 100% of the effect of the plugin because it is not really necessary actually. For example, for counter snares and snare, you don't really need this type of stuff, but it's just to give it a little bit of details. Yeah, even here for the counter snare, same thing. I didn't use the 100% of the delay, not even for the pancake and stuff. And then we have this knob, which has delay and equalizer. So basically here, cut on the high frequencies to cut the unnecessary frequencies as well. And then I cut on the low frequencies just to make sure that it doesn't clash with the kick and the 808 on the low frequencies. These are the main elements that I actually mix. And then we have the kick here. As I always say, I don't even touch the kick because it really depends on the type of sounds that you use. If you want to have a clean mix, you gotta make sure that you use the right sounds, you know what I mean? So for example, like I was saying, for the kick, I don't even touch it. I don't put anything on the kick, as you can see. Obviously this one comes from my kit. If you want to get this kick, specific dry hard sound, you want to get it from my kick. So yeah, the only thing I did here for the kick was to rotate it to the melody to make the sidechain I was talking before. Once the kick is hitting, it pushes down the melody, so it actually gives space to the kick to sound louder and cleaner. And now it comes to the 808. I actually don't even spend my time mixing my 808 because I just drag a preset on the mixer channel and that's it. I might play around with some knobs and stuff, but basically that's all I do. I don't even waste my time like that anymore. For For the 808 we have an equalizer that I don't even use, so it's there just in case. We have the stereo enhancer, and then we have the maximum that helps me out to decide where I want to put some range of frequencies in specific stereo fields. Let's say for example I want to hear the low end in the center, so I will increase this knob here. And then let's say I want to increase the stereo field of the mid frequencies, I will decrease the knob here like this. I'm also gonna show you how it actually works, this thing that I just said. If you want to decide where to put your frequencies of the, let's say for the example of the 808, but this thing applies for any sound. So you just press the solo mode. So from here you'll press it like this, now it's active, and you wanna get guidance using any VST imager, I don't know how to call them, but yeah, I use the Ozone 8 imager. So yeah, as you can see, the 808 is pretty loud and wide. So yeah, let's say I boost it like this. Now it's completely mono. I personally don't like 808s in mono. I actually prefer hearing the 808 something more, a little bit more wide in the low end frequencies. You know what I mean? And then for the mid frequencies, same thing. Just play around until you feel comfortable with whatever you like. And then for the master, actually you affect the whole range of frequencies that you're working on. If you're playing around with this one here on the master, you will be playing around with all the frequencies of the 808. As you can see, you know what I mean? And then we have the compressor here, just to level down the volume of the 808. Lastly, we have the sidechain. Like I was saying, is sidechain with the kick. And in my opinion, this is the best way to make your kicks sounding louder and harder. So if you notice, I didn't even put any mixing in these channels here, apart from this one here, this one here, this one here, and this one as well. These other ones, which are not colored by orange, it means that there is no mixing in these ones. Because as I always say, you don't have to spend time on mixing your stuff. You have to spend time on finding the right sounds with that are already clean. You don't want to spend too much time. Obviously, if you find a sound that you like, but you feel like it's taking too much in some frequencies that you don't like, obviously get an equalizer and get rid of those frequencies. But in general, you want to use the best sounds already clean, you know, that have some sort of vibe for your beat and stuff. So yeah, this is an effect where I applied this Valhalla room and not even the delay. That's it. This is the mixing of it. Basically a reverb, just to give you that, you know, that reverb feeling. Next element I mixed. So yeah, this one here is a vocal. Still, just the reverb. And then next we have this one here, where I basically only applied the reverb and the delay to make that, you know, the delay effect. You just want to obviously apply a delay, and then you go to ping pong. There should be a preset actually. Yeah, if you go to the preset of the delay, you press on preset, and then you decide the time. If you play around with this here with the delay time, you're basically gonna play around with the amount of space that there's gonna be in the between of every signal of the sound. The shorter it is, obviously the faster it is gonna repeat, like this. That was it too. If I put it on 4, it's gonna be like this. If I put it on 6, for example, it's like this. And if I put it on 8, it's like this. Which is the best, to be honest, but it really depends. Obviously it depends on what you're looking for. And then last but not least, we have this one here, just a reverb and then a delay. That's it. But to be honest, that's it for the mixing, because like I always say, I don't really spend my time mixing my beats, because it's either I apply presets that are included in my drum kit, like I said before, or I don't mix at all, because the sound that I picked was already clean, so I didn't have to do that much. Last but not least, for the mixing channel is the master channel, which is included the parametric EQ, a little boost on the high frequencies here like this. A stereo imager that I don't even use, is just for reference, just to see how it goes, you know, like how the frequencies are play around in the stereo fields. And then last but not least, we have the soft clipper. But obviously there ain't that much to say about that, bro. If you're making your beats without the soft clipper, bro, in 2023, man, I don't know, something's wrong with you. But still, in case you still didn't know the trick of the soft clipper, just apply it on your beats and your beats will sound way more clean. This is like the basic foundation of making beats, bro. You can't make beats without the soft clipper. Here there's a further boost on the high frequencies. Don't ask me why, but it works because I honestly think my beats are pretty clean, man. You can't say shit about them, man. Come on. But yeah, this is the beat, man. I hope you've learned something out of this tutorial, and bro, see you till next time. Bow.
Dappers on the tape. Dappers on the tape.